Roadside giant.
It's so cool.
Smells nice, don't it? Y'all be sure and check this place out if you come through this town. There's the address. Excellent burger, hash brown casserole, all that good stuff. Y'all be sure to check this place out. They just opened about 11 months ago, so it's good to have a mom and pop place here out in the middle of nowhere. Check it out. All right, so we just finished eating here at the Morley Cafe in Morley, Missouri. Really good Christian family that owns the place. Super nice people. I told them where we was from and everything, but if you get through this area, of course, kind of the middle of nowhere, but they do have a city hall, it looks like. So just a cool old town. Just check this place out, and great excellent food. So we're on our way to Route 66. Alright, so what better place to start on Route 66 than the Shamrock Court? Roamin Rich and everybody's done a real fine job fixing this thing up, it looks like. You got the old sign, neon sign, glowing, burning out here. Very cool place. The old Chevy's kind of dirty.
Been messing around trying to figure that out.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah. Fireplace is mostly original. We put a gas unit inside of it, so it just turns on with the flick of a switch. That's
that's
right.
right.
If you got that way, that picture.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it that far this time.
We built a new counter. Threw some urethane on it today, but you can kind of see the top of it. My buddy Jamie.
Oh yeah, it looks good, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
wow, that's so pretty.
Yeah. Yep. Did tile wall. So this, and they had this little pass-through thing here. But before that, they were bathrooms.
Wow, that's crazy.
So we're taking it back to 1948.
So it'll be just like it was. Yeah,
And
that's
Jamie,
amazing.
the guy in the bus.
Route 66, just outside of Bourbon, Missouri. Sure was a treat seeing Roamin Rich there at the Shamrock Motel. He said he hopes to be open by October, at least have a few rooms going, and you'll be able to stay there. So check him out when the time comes. Wagon Wheel Motel. Roamin Rich recommended this place to stay. That's the motel. Roamin Rich, like I said, he recommended this place. It means it's probably a very clean, well-kept facility. There's the old street rod. Civil War murals. The Chair of Goliath. That is insane how big that thing is. This is where I needed some Jared 1970 Monty YouTube stickers. That's pill and stick, not the aggravating kind I got. I see a kitty cat over here. So to give you an idea how big this rocking chair really is, there's my 89 Caprice and there's the rocking chair. This thing is huge. Here you can still see the old concrete rebar in the asphalt underneath the road. This is some of the original, well, of course the original pavement underneath that. I believe it was concrete. Right here's been repaved, but definitely could use some work, but there's so much history, it'd be a shame to do away with that. So someone on the Historic Route 66 Facebook page created a total map. It's basically the same map you would have to pay for, and he done a real good job. So that's what I've been following. And it basically downloaded to my Google, so I just sit there and stare at the screen. Well, anyway, this was on a red alignment of Route 66. You can see the road out there, and it looks like there was some other very, very old road here. I forget what he said the red line was on the map, but very secluded area. You do have some people that live out here or whatever, but looks like we got an old motel, antique store. I don't know if it's, don't look like nothing's going on. Maybe down the road they will. They did say there's an RV park coming soon, but this motel's very neat. You can walk out here. But this section, this whatever this is right here, does look like a very, very old section of road that used to be a highway. So if anyone's familiar with this, you have to let me know in the comments. Maybe this was just a side alignment, or maybe this was the main thoroughfare at one time, because this road started in the 1920s. If you look way down there, you can see where it stops. So did it go on? Maybe, maybe not. But again, whatever that red line was he has on the map comes down through here, and actually the current alignment of 66 is actually 44. So we took this, and then we may end up having to get back on 44 for a short period of time. Most areas you don't have to be on the interstate. From what I've seen, it runs, some places it runs right beside the interstate, other places it runs through town. So there's still a lot of Route 66 to drive for sure. And I'm on sections of 66 here that I've personally never been on. I've been through Oklahoma and Texas, about half of Oklahoma, not even quite half of Oklahoma, and all of Texas, none of New Mexico. So I'm looking forward to that later in the trip. Subscribe to the channel and you will see that later on in the coming days. Okay, so we got to the end of this alignment. You can't get back on the current 66 interstate at this point in time. Found this old store down here, and it looks like it's kind of a neighborhood. People live down here. So there's a railroad track. This is not a paved road, and this is not 66, but this obviously was some kind of old alignment of something at some point, because that fella had this highlighted. So we'll see you in Uranus. Here's the old concrete from 66. We just missed it on our side, but you can still see it a little bit. See if I can get over and slow down here. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. This is not too far from Uranus, Missouri. It's an old 4-lane section here. This is the old road, folks. Won't get a ton of traffic, but be careful because it is a well-used highway.